Hello students, good morning. How are you? I hope you are well and fine. You are most welcome to my video lecture. This is Harendra Tiwari, your chemistry educator, going to introduce you in this video atomic number concepts from the structure of the atoms, class 9th standard. So dear student, as you know that in the previous video we have learned about the structure of the atoms, J.J. Thomson model of an atom, Rutherford model of an atom, and at last Bohr's model of an atom. So as per Bohr's model of an atom, a picture of atoms which is clear to us that every atom has two parts. The first part is the nucleus, and second part is the extranuclear part in which electrons are residing. So apart from the nucleus, there are a number of energy level, that in that energy level electrons are residing. Each and every energy level has different accommodation capacity of the electrons. First of all, here as we know that this is the nucleus, and nucleus, the characteristics of the nucleus, it contains all the positive charge. So all the positive charge and most of the mass of atoms concentrated in a center of the atoms. That center part we call nucleus. So characteristics of nucleus, it contains all the positive charge and most of the mass. As we know that the positive charge, because of the presence of proton, positive charge because of that presence of the proton. And for the mass, there are two particles are responsible. One is the proton and another is neutron. In such way, nucleus is consist of proton and neutron. As we know that the charge at proton, when we talk about the charge, so it carry the charges 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The positive charge, it carry the mass, this is about 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 gram. When we talk about the neutron, so the charge on the neutron is 0, that is no charge, no charge, means it is electrically neutral. Is it clear? Mass, the mass is nearly equal to the mass of the proton. It is slightly heavier than the proton, 10 to the power minus 27 gram. Apart from the nucleus, there are extranuclear part which is consist of the n number of the energy level, and in the particular energy level there are particular number of electrons are residizing. So this is the electron, and as we know that mass charge on the electron, it is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Means when we look at charge of proton and proton and electrons, we find that they have the equal quantity of the charge but opposite sign. Means the magnitude of the charge is same but sign is different. Means electron has negative minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge, but proton has plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge. What about the masses? The mass of electron, it is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram, and in terms of the gram, 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 28 gram. So as compared to proton and as compared to neutron, the mass of electron is negligible as compared to the mass of proton and neutron. Proton or neutron, that would be better. Proton or neutron, as compared to proton or neutron, when we compare the mass of the electron either with the protons or with the neutron, then we will get the mass is very less as compared to them. So we consider that is the mass of the electron as compared to them is negligible. That's clear. So this is the structural and the values of their charges and mass, which is carried by a particular fundamental particles, proton, neutron and electrons, right? Now here the another very important point I am going to tell you, that is property of the atom. Property of an atom, it is depends on the proton, or we can say that how does proton decide the property of any atom. What is the role of protons to play to decide the property of every atoms? What is the significance of protons, or what is the role of the protons in order to explain or characterize or decide the property of any atoms? So here I tell you that what property depends on the protons. Protons basically decide the property such as it decide the energy level of orbit. Protons decide the energy level of orbit, means what energy should be related to a particular orbit. The second point, since the proton number of charges on the proton is equal to the number of charges on the electron in opposite magnitude, in opposite sign. So number of as we know that the atom is electrically neutral, so it decide the number of electron in an atom And as we know that the number of electrons, presence of the number of electron is responsible for the electronic structure. Electronic structure. This is clear? Means property of an atom, that is depends on the proton. How I explained here. Proton especially decide the energy level of orbit, and that energy level will decide the number of electron in the atoms, and the presence of the number of electron is responsible for the electronic structure, and a particular electronic structure is responsible for the physical and chemical properties. Especially proton and neutron both are responsible to play an important role in order to decide the physical property, as well as they decide, proton decide how many number of electrons should be present in a energy level, and the presence of number of electrons is responsible for the electronic structure, and which is responsible for the chemical properties. So for example, here I tell you, for example, suppose an atom, not an atom, suppose a group of atoms have same property. Means what? A group of atoms have same property means what? They have same number of proton in their nucleus. Is it clear? Do you agree with me? A group of atoms have same property, means they have same number of proton in their nucleus. Is it clear? So those atoms are having same number of protons in their nucleus. They must have the same number of electrons in their nucleus. In their energy level. So that's why we consider the number of proton is the atomic number. The number of proton is the atomic number. That's why, or because of that the number of proton is considered atomic number. Number of proton is equal to atomic number. Once again I tell you, the number of proton present in the nucleus, that is responsible for the energy level, and the energy level is responsible for the number of electrons present in the energy level, and that is called the electronic structure. So in such way, the number of proton is responsible for the properties of chemical or physical property of an atom. Because the number of proton decide the electronic structure, and that electrons when take part in any chemical reactions they have decided the property of the particular atoms. A group of atoms have same property, means they have same number of proton in their nucleus. Clear? And because of that, the number of proton is considered is the atomic number. So we can write here the number of proton is equal to atomic number, or we can say that atomic number is equal to number of proton. Clear? Now we have clearly understand that the presence of the number of proton is responsible for the atomic number, or we can say that atomic number is equal to number of proton. Let us understand with the help of the molecular atom. Means the number of proton in one, which atom has, that atoms is belong to the hydrogens, and that atoms has the similar property because that atoms has the only one electron in their outermost shell, or not outermost shell, in their energy level. What about helium? Helium has the two protons. Means the atoms which has the two protons, that is belong to the helium. Means all those atoms which has the two protons, they have the similar properties. All those atoms has the three protons, they have the similar property. All those atoms have the four protons, they have the similar properties. All those atoms have 5 protons, they have similar properties, and that we call the boron. All those atoms have 6 protons, they have similar property, we call them carbon. All those atoms have the 7 protons, they have the similar property, we call them nitrogen. All those atoms has 8 protons, we call they have the similar property, we call them oxygen. All those atoms have 9 protons, we call them fluorine, and all are having the same property. All those atoms have 10 electrons, they have the same properties, we call them neon. Means we can here conclude that the number of protons is responsible for their physical or chemical properties, so, and which is the characteristics property of each and every elements. That's why it was considered that atomic number of each and every elements is the number of protons present in their nucleus. This point has been clear to you? I hope. Atomic number, why we consider number of protons? Because the atoms which has the same number of protons possess the similar properties. So we can write here atoms which has same number of protons possess similar properties. So we group them a same atom, we call them a same atom. Clear? So that's the same atoms. And which fundamental property is responsible for the similar property? The number of proton. Second point is here, proton, why we consider atomic number? The second point is the proton is much stable in the nucleus as compared to other fundamental particles like neutron and electrons. Clear? Means number of protons is much stable in the nucleus. So the number of neutrons may change in the nucleus, the number of electrons may change in the extranuclear parts, because the electrons, as we know that electrons take part in a chemical reactions. So when the electrons take part in a chemical reaction, that times atoms lose or gain or share the electrons. So the electrons number is variable, which is not stable in a particular atom. For example, hydrogen. So hydrogen has the 1 electrons. So when it loses, then it get converted into H+. So when we Suppose you tell sir, no, I will not consider the number of proton is the atomic number, I will consider number of electron is the atomic number. So there is no problem, you consider. So you tell the sir, it has one electron, so I designated is the atomic number 1, right? And then I will ask, what will you consider the atomic number for this H plus? Now confusion is created. Yes, because of that. For example, if the number of proton is considered the atomic number, so hydrogen number of proton, it has 1 proton and it has also 1 proton. So there will be no confusion. That's why we consider number of proton is the atomic number. Number of proton is considered atomic number. There are the two reasons. The first is that number of protons are responsible for the properties of an atom, and the number of proton is quite stable in the nucleus. So now here we can write atomic number. Now here we can write clearly atomic number. So it has number of proton. It has number of proton 1. So atomic number what should I write? 1. Clear? It has number of proton 2. So what should I write? 2. Lithium has number of proton 3. So what should I write? Atomic number 3. Beryllium has number of proton 4. So what should I write in the atomic number? 4. Boron has the number of proton 5. That's why the atomic number of boron is 5. Carbon has the number of proton 6. That's why the atomic number of carbon is 6. Nitrogen has atomic number 7 because the atoms of nitrogen has the 7 protons. Oxygen has atomic number 8. Why? Because the number of protons present in oxygen is 8. Fluorine has atomic number 9 because atom of the fluorine has 9 protons in their nucleus. Neon atomic number 10 because neon has the 10 protons in its nucleus. So we can clearly make a conclusion. The atomic number is equal to number of proton. Atomic number is designated by an alphabet Z. So Z symbol to represent the atomic number. Clear? Z is the symbol we use to represent the atomic number. Let us see the solution. An atom X which has 7 proton. So as we know that the number of proton is equal to atomic number. Since X has since X has 7 proton in its nucleus, therefore atomic number of X will be 7. तो So atomic number of X will be 7. So here the justification is given and answer is also given. Clear? So you have to note it down. Then I will solve some more problems. Now here we have the two questions. The first is, a neutral atom of an element L has 15 electrons. Assign the atomic number to L. Here the information given the number of electrons, 15 electrons, but it is not given about the number of proton. So first we have to find out how many number of protons are present. The one another additional information given, a neutral atom. So as we know that, a neutral atom has number of electron is equal to number of proton. So we can write number of electron is 15. So we get here the number of proton. So now number of proton is 15. So since atomic number is equal to number of proton, therefore atomic number of L will equal to 15. So we assign the atomic number for L is the 15. Clear? Given in the question, if M cell has 7 electron, which is outermost cell, then the electronic structure of Y will be such as, this is a K cell, L cell and M cell. Or we can say that the electronic configuration of Y will be, so it has 2 electrons, it has total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and outermost cell has the 7 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So electronic configuration K, L, M, 2, 8, 7. So on the basis of this information, on the basis of given information, we can conclude that Y has 17 electrons. Since it is a neutral, so as we know that, neutral atom contains the number of electron has neutral atom has number of proton is equal to number of electron. So number of electron is 17 and number of proton is the atomic number, so that will be equal to 17. So in such way we can solve this problem. So today in this video I have explained that atomic number is the proton. So why we have decided the atomic number or assigned the atomic number is the number of protons. The answer also given in this video. So at last I tell you, last point, thank you, wish you all the best, do study. We will meet in the next class. Next class we will learn what is the mass number. Why we call the mass number is the sum of the number of protons and neutron. What is the reason behind this? So wait for that. Wish you all the best.